What's good, everyone? We are live. Yet another stream. Cheeky little stream. Might play a game or two of Rapid, and then I think we'll do puzzle survival. Maybe for the rest of the stream. Currently on level 30. We'll try to get level 50 at the very least for today. And if we do, maybe we can leave the rest for another day, like tomorrow. Alright, let's see. Alright, hold on, chat. Let me just share this link into the Discord real quick. Bang. Alright, let's go live on TikTok and we should be ready. Let me see. Alright, let's go. We should be ready. Triple H3 open brackets H close brackets. What's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the like on the stream. I'm first. You are first. Welcome. Nice to see some new names being first, bro. Sometimes it's the same people. Sometimes it's a mix of people who are first every now and then. I don't know. Welcome. Let me see. Alright, let's go. Hello, everyone. Let's play some Rapid, and then we'll do some puzzles after this. After a game or two, maybe. I don't know. Interesting opening. Let's go. He wins it back. It's whatever. Okay, we got a little gambit here. I will invite the gambit. No sound. Can anyone hear me? Someone says no sound. No sound. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Hello. Hello? Oh no. There is sound on YouTube. Can you guys on TikTok hear me or not? I might be getting trolled right here. Maybe. There's a free pawn right there. That's interesting. What is this opening? So if I take, I think he wants to go there. And best believe his next move is going to be long castles, right? I take this pawn. I'm going to try. At the very least, we can maybe track back. They can't hear me on TikTok. Why is he mute again? Wait, you guys can or can't hear on YouTube? 1 minute. Without me even trying, my time is already going down in the game. But bro, I'm so confused why. Okay, this is weird. Hello. You're fine, bro. I think they're trolling. Maybe. Let me close the. I'll be back. Wait. Let me just tell them I'll be back. Alright. I ended the TikTok live. Okay, we're gonna play this game and then we'll be back. Alright. You guys on YouTube. Alright. I'm with you guys right now. Could give this check, could block. You can see, what should I go for here? Kinda like this idea. Wait, hold on a minute. Offering a queen trade is not a bad idea. Let's start with this move. If he takes, what we get out of this is bishop development. Okay, kind of expected that. Could go here. Let's try and not spend too long in this game. Do I want to lock the bishop in? Maybe we can make it work. I just want to go for a very quick castles. Is my plan, to be honest. So let's do that. Neural, stop trolling. Can you unmute? Okay, you guys can definitely hear me. Stop trolling, bro. You guys on YouTube can definitely hear me. I need to sort out what went wrong on TikTok though. So confused, honestly. This might be a bit on the boring side. But I'm all for a queen trade. You know, it's gonna double the pawns. I can easily just get g6. We don't have nothing to worry about. Bishop d6, short castles, and we should be fine if he were to take right here. I feel like he's gonna dodge. He's gambited 2 pawns. I don't really know the opening he did. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like, I expected this move. He gave me this pawn for free. Interesting. There is someone on YouTube. Alright, can I get fries with that? No, you can't, bro. Guys, please like up the stream. Let's try and get 10 likes if we can, okay? My 100 elo brain says win the game, but oh, that's just always the goal. Regardless of your elo, you know? It's always going to be the goal. So, do not worry, my friend. Do not worry. Right. Yeah, we can go here. Let's do this. Let's do this. If you win, I'll drop a sub. Say no more. Thank you, bro. So, for that reason, we'll try and win. Not that we weren't already trying, but let's try even harder. Alright, let's go. I have this move to trade out some pieces, get closer to the win. Being in an advantage of +2 pawns, but it's kind of whatever. Let's go here. I like this move. Let me just think. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. I can do this. I feel like I'm behind in development. I'm not too sure. Or this may just genuinely be equal in terms of development, and I'm just up 2 pawns. I feel like it's equal development wise, and I'm just straight up +2 pawns right now. White has some crazy defense right now. They're very solid. They are very solid. You had some mad glow up from Fortnite days. I used to play a lot of Fortnite. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Down to 5 minutes. Typical time management. Right, so he's definitely... Not definitely, he could be preparing that. Shouldn't be the end of the world. That's castle, right here. Let me see, because I think he's gonna trap me. So if he got, say I castled, this pawn right here, say I went there, pawn there, I'm trapped, right? I think I'll be trapped after that. Let me see. Let me see. I don't want to go for this right now. It's gonna block my queen in. It's not a good move. Right, we need to genuinely speed up here. Right, okay. It's trying to trap me, bro. I don't like it. Right, I'm gonna castle and just pray for the best. I feel like pawn here. If my next move is queen h5, I think oh, okay, wait, g4 is preparing this. Now it's preparing this, but I feel like this move and my queen is trapped right now. Is what I'm thinking. Can't move anywhere. I mean, if this move comes, then I just take, to be honest. Which is not ideal, but might have to do that. Right, okay, but we're down to 3 minutes, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this ain't looking too good. This is not looking too good. He's gonna go for that. I know. Let me see. Maybe we can hop in the knight on e5. Let's see. What I'm trying to do is take this bishop and it would come with check. I feel like that might be okay. Focus, bud. I'll try, bro. Your queen take his pawn with check, no trap. As in, after a sack. Oh, I see what you mean. If he ever pushes, that's just hanging. We're down 5 minutes, guys. 5 whole minutes, man. This could be better. Next live road to 1500. I'm kidding. To go back to 1500 is gonna be a terrible moment. Because I was stuck at 1500 for 3 to 4 months. It was very rough, and that was during maybe around October, November until January, February, even March. I'm not too sure. It was crazy, right? Just recently made it to 1600, and then we made it to 1700 quite quickly somehow. I don't know. But yeah, 1500 days. I'm happy they're over. We can take this knight, to be honest. Alright, this is looking slightly better, this position. Let me think. We have this move right here. Because if he takes, we just take the rook. Then that's a good idea. So there's no taking the bishop here. I like that move. What I'm really trying to go for is just to trade as many pieces as possible. Ideally, I want to get the queen out the game. Okay, wait, that's interesting. I feel like I'm going to take the rook here. I don't really see anything wrong with that. I think he's messed up. Maybe he didn't notice. I'm gonna take the rook. What am I missing? There's no, that don't work. There's nothing here. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Yeah, no, that doesn't work either. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad by the opponent. We got a minute and a half. No, we got a minute and a half. It's worth the opponent to, carry on the game and try and flag me and whatnot. What a way to go out, though. 2 blunders back to back. Stockfish says the position is equal, even though I'm up 2 pawns here. Hop in the knight. Knight here, and then +2. +3. 3.5. And after this, +4, and now +5. Crazy. I'll sub and drop a like too. Thank you so much. Guys, if you haven't liked or subbed even, please do leave a like and subscription. Also, I appreciate the support recently very, very much. The growth is going crazy. I think we got like 50 subs yesterday, so thank you everyone. All right, I'm stuck at 1k either for like my whole last life. Nah, bro, you'll make it out soon enough, man. I've been where you are. As I was saying earlier, I was 1500 for about 4 to 5 months. Okay, that's an exaggeration. 3 to 4 months, okay? What happened to TikTok? I'm about to go Alright, guys, bear with me and we'll analyze this game. Alright, I just need to do something real quick. Usually I go live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, and the TikTok live is bugging. So I had to kind of, you know, close off the live. Okay, I think we can, yeah, hold on. Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm stumbling on my words as well. Not making too much sense. Alright. Are you British? Yes. I guess, yeah. Stuck at 1700. Bro, keep playing, okay? Don't worry about nothing. Puzzles are really helpful, so that's pretty important. And that's gonna help a lot with what's the word? What's the word? Just tactic recognition, you know? Finding tactics. The more you do puzzles, the more you're gonna find the same type of sequences and ways to win material and whatnot. What do you mean you still in 1k, Shams? Because you are not yet 2k? No, wait, what did I say that you said that? I was talking about... Oh, I was reading a message where someone said, I'm stuck at 1k elo. No, not myself. Welcome everyone on TikTok. Sorry, the live earlier it was bugging, so we're back. Right, I'm gonna ask you guys, do you want one more rapid game? Or do you guys want to go straight to doing puzzles right now? Alright, I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want one more, we'll play one more and then we'll do puzzles. If you guys want to do puzzles, we'll do puzzles right now. Okay? So let me know. And in the meanwhile, real quick, let's just flip through. I don't think I played too good here. I don't really know what opening this is at all. And it doesn't tell me either. This is all book. Really? What opening is this? Ooh, what opening is this? Wait. Yeah, and then I don't find the next move because I did not know what this was. Queen F5. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. Ask for another trade, why not? Knight out, great move. I do not know what opening this is, bro. I feel like it's a big risk doing whatever this opening was for white. You know, gambiting 2 pawns. Blundered the rook, took the bishop. Felt as if we could just take the rook. Notice that there's nothing here because we just take back, you know. And even if we move the queen out the way, I think we're still fine. But yeah, that's Deutsch Volk. Hello. Why would I know that, bro? Why would I know why they call you Das? Because that's in your name. Steve Bruce says hello, Habibi. Hello. One more puzzles. What's your TikTok? I want to follow. Shams.211 is my TikTok. Let me see. Won't be playing viewers today, Shayar. Maybe at the end I'll accept a few bullet games and whatnot, but that's a long way from now. Alright, we can do some puzzles. What happened to the sound? I don't know, but we fixed it. What's good, Tom? I play against viewers on Sundays. Do you play other games? Honestly, all I play now is chess, and I play a bit of Marvel Rivals on PC. Right, you guys ready for some puzzles? You know what that means, right? We need to all turn on our thinking caps. Okay, so best believe we have to lock in. Alright. Ayo, Medio, thank you for the follow. Alright. Alright, we ready, guys? Okay, let me just give a quick run through into what we're gonna be doing right here. We're gonna do puzzles, and we are currently doing puzzle survival. Okay, we are currently on level 30. And as it stands, the puzzle right here is roughly 1600, and every puzzle you get correct, the puzzle rating is going to increase by roughly 50 to 100. Okay, roughly anywhere between that. And if we ever make a mistake in a puzzle, it's going to skip to the next one, And once we've made 3 mistakes overall, the whole puzzle survival is finished. So yeah. Stop giving me jump scare. Where was the jump scare? Hello TNT Gaming. 3 puzzle limit. No, we can only get 3 incorrect. Once we get 3 puzzles wrong, we have to start all the way from level 0. Alright guys, we ready? Welcome AO Medio. Thank you for the follow. Thank you Tech Plug for the follow. Hello Barnaby. Alright, let's do some puzzles. Come on guys. How many mistakes so far? 0. So clean slate starting from level 30. Hello George. Alright, let's go. Right. So they currently took a pawn. And we are down a rook. We are down a rook for a bishop, right? Okay. Right, so we need to find a way to win material or get a checkmate, I would say. Now me personally, I like this move. Wait, that's not, I was gonna say it's threatening mate. But the queen is just covering the pawn, right? What do we have here? There's no check here. What could we do in this position? I'm actually trying to think. There's no queen check. We can go queen e4, we can go queen c6 and line up a little mating threat even though he's defending the pawn. Right. There's this move. If we want his queen to kind of stop defending this pawn. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the move is here. This is the first puzzle that we're doing today, and personally, I'm struggling already. Bishop a6 possible. What comes out of bishop a6? Rook d2. What does rook d2 do? I like the idea of bishop a6 after queen there. I don't see the follow-up personally. I'm not too sure. Rook d2. Rook d2. What's the move after rook d2 and what are we threatening with rook d2? To give this check? Maybe? Then he can go there? I'm not sure here. g2 is undefendable, but anything with queen. Someone says that if we do this, the only defense of this pawn is the queen. Yes, because they can't do none of this. Queen e4 easy, rook d4. Why not queen e4? Queen e4 lining up mate, right? But the queen is just defending and they can add even more defense to the pawn. I don't think there's any queen e4 or queen e6 mate threat. Thank you for the heart me Tech Plug, thank you. Bishop a7, a6, queen takes. Then queen check. No, there's no check because of this guy. You can add rook. Queen e4, then deflection. It's not a bad idea. What puzzle number is this, guys? Level 30. Rook d2 is the only move that does anything. Rook d2 puts pressure on this pawn. Are we looking to sack on the pawn? Because I don't really see what Rook d2 is kind of doing. Some people are recommending Rook d2 and then Rook g2. So to sack the rook is what you guys are saying. Our bishop sees g2. Oh, this oh my god, sorry guys. Sorry, I was a bit confused. My elo is 1700 at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Yes, rook d2. Forgot about this guy. Good find. It has to be this. Alright. Should we jump in with the rook? I think we should. Take care, TNT Gaming. Goodbye, bro, and thank you. It's probably a rook move since it's also hanging. Very true. Very, very true. Should we lock in? Let's do it. Let's do it. Nice, and that was it. That was it, because he couldn't add any more defenders on that pawn. I don't know what would have happened if he were to push the pawn or move the king and whatnot, but we were definitely gonna bring the rook into the game, right? Alright, queen takes pawn. Let's see, we have this check. We have this check. Alright, so there's currently two good looking checks in the position. Consider we go here, king there. Guess we can go bishop here, and the king would have these three moves. If we go with bishop, he can just block, to be honest, with his bishop. Say we went here. If the king goes here or here, that would be mate, right? Eventually. After this queen check. Oh no, we just go here and the game's finished after king out the way. It would be this. Bishop block, takes. King here. Check here. And that's it. Yes, free, well... Ooh, someone gave a good shout. There's a free queen if we come with bishop check. There is a rook, you guys said. Wait, what did I... Wait. Why are you guys saying there's a rook? What's the issue? Did I say something that would have brought rook into the equation or something? Mate is better than a free queen. Yeah, so if we get this, we're winning a queen. But I'm pretty sure if we just... go here, king can't go lower because of the rook. It would be this, this, king here, and mate on d2. Let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. Alright. I said king goes e2, it can't. Yes, sorry about that, okay. Guys, my mind is, oh my god. Alright, check. Blocks, takes, and d2 mate. Alright, time to lock in. Thank you for the rose tech plug. Good job, guys. I appreciate you guys correcting me. I was kind of, I don't know. I must have been on some sort of enhancement thinking that the king can move into a rook check. Yeah, bishop blocks, so becomes mate in 3. Did you find your cat? He was here like half an hour ago, but he left. Atta on YouTube, bro. Behave yourself, okay? Alright, white to move. There is this nice looking queen check, and he can't go lower. After this, he's gonna have to go here. In which case, I think knight check, and the game's finished. Queen check, only move here. Knight check, since that was his only move and he can't really take the knight out, it's just going to be mate on the spot. So we got a little mate in 2, right? Yeah, queen c5, king up, and hop in with the knight. Right? Queen check, then knight checkmate. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Alright. This puzzle's rating on the screen right now is 1800, okay? It's slowly increasing, very slowly. You play rapid after? Probably not. Started the game with 1 game of rapid, but I think we'll do puzzles for now. Okay. See, we have this move. And he's currently threatening a rook. Threatening to promote and just win the rook. I think this move is nice. King has to go there. Let's consider check. And he would be forced to take. We go here. And it's going to be queen block. Takes. Bishop block. Takes. And then at the end of the puzzle, when he takes our rook, I think, we take this rook, and it's going to be queen versus rook. Maybe? Someone says bishop can't block. Okay, wait. I might have miscalculated. Yeah, bishop pinned, can't take. Okay, so it would have been this. King here. Takes. And king would take. We bring the other rook. Bang, bang. We sack the rook, they take. We go here. It would be queen block, takes, and that's it then. Finished, right? Yeah, it's just the main four. And it starts with f7, right? Queen check, then take rook, and then mate. Rapid rating, 1700 is my rating. Alright, let's go. Lovely jubbly. Good stuff, guys. Good, fine. Okay, white to move. Right, off the bat, we lost the knight. We're currently down a minor piece. We have takes pawn with check. If the king goes there, we have mate. I mean, hold on a minute. It's just takes, and wherever they go, it's just mate. If they go there, mate. If they go there, mate. Yeah. Alright, nice. Hello, Amir, welcome. Yeah, that one was a bit easier than the... That one was significantly easier than the past 2 or 3, for some reason. Is what it is, though. Alright, white to move. Right, so I would say let's consider this, but he would just go there, right? Therefore, if we take this bishop, king takes, we push this pawn. He's gonna maybe start by giving checks. We can go up, he can give another check once we go there. Basically, he would need to come here in time. None of this would work because we have a pawn in the way, and this would be a 2-mover to prevent this promotion. So I think we just sack the rook, right? Sack rook and push. He can't stop queening. Yes. Alright, sack the rook, push pawn. I mean, that's just too slow, right? Nice, very nice. Okay. Okay. Rook is hanging. We take this pawn. Bishop on this diagonal. Okay, we take this pawn with threatening mate in 1. Okay. We take this pawn. We take this pawn, but what happens if they do something like pawn to c3? What happens? Because after this check, he can just make a run for it. We take. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's the move. It would be check, king down, and we don't have anything. Check again. Check again. Is there another check? What's good, Jeeks? Hello. And check again by taking b2. Ah. Yes. 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 That's if they do c3. Now, I would say, let's think, after this move, is there a move other than c3? In which case they prevent, you know, bishop controlling this diagonal. He'd go to c2 then, okay. Ah, wait. We give check, he goes c2. Turn the lights on, gang. Maybe in the future. Horse threatening queen, maybe. They can just trade. I don't think we have anything there. Hello, Phil. Don't call me... Someone call me Shams Shine. Like sunshine. Okay, bro. I'm not LeBron James. Hello. I can't read that name, but hello on YouTube. I can't quite see what happens after takes. I want to say that's the first move, but I can't see any follow-up after something like this. Check, and someone put in a good mention and said king goes c2. Otherwise, if king here, we have this to start off with. So it would be this. Maybe pawn here. Check. King here. We have a knight. Check. Sacks the knight. You may have mate. I would like to think there's mate here, but I cannot see how to get into the king side. You'll see the follow-up yourself. I mean, struggling to see the follow-up. Yeah, you'll lose your rook for 2 pieces. I mean, not to mention if we bring the knight eventually. Rook's hanging. Rook's already hanging here. If they go c3, your bishop takes c3 because they have hanging queen. We go here. If they do this, can we give check? They go there. Or would it be we go here, pawn down? You're saying sack here, or... Oh my god, yeah, wait, hold on. We go here. Pawn to c3. We go here and we're threatening mate once again. So if he takes, we win the queen. He takes, we take back, and we're just winning there. Yes, it is bishop takes c3. We'll have to react to queen a2 first, yeah. And I feel like he would do this to prevent mate. And after this, maybe something like takes, we win the queen. Sack the bishop, win the queen, yes. His name is Yusuf. He said hello to you. Hello, Yusuf. Someone did a little translation. Hello, R100. Alright, should we do it? But then queen c2. Wait, okay, someone's saying otherwise. Takes. If we go here, they can just bring the queen. They don't have to take. They don't have to take. We go here, pawn down, we take. They can just bring the queen to defend. It's a good shout from someone. Phil, none of your business how big I'm growing my goatee. I don't even have a goatee, bro. I have a beard. Full beard. Then it's May. Oh yeah, exactly. It's still May. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. So it would be this. Bang, and if he goes there, then it's just May. Yes. Let's lock it in. Right? I think this is the main idea. I think at the very least, this is the first move that everyone's suggesting. Okay, someone's saying queen goes to b1 now. Queen goes to b1 would be here. Open up the a file like... Oh, bro, what's this guy? And now we go here. Threatening this... Wait. We're not threatening mate anymore after this. Because he just goes down here. We take, if they take, we win queen. And that's good. We take here. I don't know. I do not know. Ah, no, a mate is coming. They're gonna take. Say they go here. We have this. Okay, no, now. Wait, we're threatening this. King can't. try and make a run for it. It's gonna be takes. You go here, mate. Here, free queen. Tries to make space. We go here, king here, mate. Yeah, it's gonna be taking the pawn, right? Someone says no, then queen c3. What do you mean? It's takes, but it's not simple. I agree. Can hop the horse after the king moves c2. I agree, yes. Sorry, no. If they go c2, it's just mate. Let's take. Someone's saying move the rook. We're trying to attack them. I don't think it would be moving the rook here. Who wants to take this pawn right here on c3? I do. Yeah, if they go c2, there's no hopping in the knight because the bishop hangs. Instead, after this, if king here, it would just be mate. Okay, I see most people saying take. And I mean, that's... Okay, hold on. Because we go here, they block. Yeah, it's not that simple in my opinion. I don't know. Someone said it was simple, I saw. Fair enough. Right. I mean, there's knight hopping, but... Check, he blocks. Oh. But then we have this move. And then he could go there. We go there. Okay, check, queen here. We go here, can't take because we're covering, and the queen's... We've pinned the queen to the king. We go here, queen here, we take. What would happen after that? People saying knight to d4. I feel like knight d4 at any point is just gonna fall victim to this. So yeah, I guess we can go knight b4. Queen to check, and then there is white bishop capture pawn with bishop. Wait. And then is white block cap? I don't understand that message, sorry. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out together, bro. You can tell us how to find the move here. There's no reason to gatekeep unless you get the puzzles easily. I don't know. Just do it. Black is up so many pawns anyways. Queen a1 first. Knight b4. Right now no knight b4 because he just takes. Only good attacking move in this position I would say is queen check. Bro, TikTok with 24685. I'm gonna time you out, bro. Wait, some people are saying knight b4. Knight b4 not now? Let's go check. Queen first, then knight b4. Should just be queen a1. Queen here, bishop takes b2. With queen a5 ideas in the future. Alright, let's go with this. Alright. Okay. This move doesn't do anything. This move would hang the queen. Let's take on b2. Let's take on b2. Is anyone saying otherwise? I would take on b2 here. Now pawn take, I agree. I don't think there's any other ideas I'm seeing. I think we take the pawn, yeah? b2, yeah. Someone's saying queen a5. Maybe in the future? Alright. Someone said no. No reason not to, I agree. Alright, let's take. Okay. Good start. Okay, I mean... Knight b4 right here. He would be forced to go here. Queen here. Right? And it would be king here. And checkmate on c3. But why didn't the king go here though? That's what I'm wondering. Why did the queen not go to d2? Why did the king not go to d2? What was so bad about d2? Right, I mean, check, only move here now. Bang, bang, bang. Should be finished. Right. Sorry, wait, no, he can... Oh, never mind, he can go there. The king doesn't go here. My bad, my bad. You could have checked. What do you mean? Road to 1800 soon. Soon. The king doesn't move to d2 because he always wants to be touching the queen. Bro, what? Okay. King d2 would lead to queen a5 check. And queen takes b5 earlier. Okay. Oh, and we would have been able to defend the bishop. Queen move, then knight. This? I'm confused. I like knight b4, but what after king d2? My elo is 1700. No, we can go here. We can go here, but after this, then what? That's why I'm confused. It's probably not, mate. It's a tactic to win the queen. I don't think there's any tactic to win the queen, given that there's just two rooks looking at the queen. Unless we can, sorry, unless we get the knight to take this queen somehow. Trying to become a GM? Nah, not quite. Not quite. Trying to get to 2k though. Soon. Someone said bishop c3. Bishop c3 hangs the queen. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's this simple. Right now, it's either we trade the queen, we go back, and we try not to lose material, or we do one last try and try and attack the king, and this is the only check that wouldn't lead to losing material right now. You know, so I say let's just do b4. I wouldn't suggest doing a move without knowing the next few moves. I don't really know the next move after this, but I think this must be the move. And I think a lot of you are saying that. I would resign, too much pressure. Alright. Let's give check on b4. Yes. Alright. Should we just check what would have happened though? Because I feel like that ended too early. You know? I feel like we need to analyze real quick. So it was this position. King d2. Queen down. Bro, this is a hard position, man. Like, you see all of these type of moves. It's not clear cut to know you're going to be doing all of that 5 to 6 moves later. Apparently, this is what we could have got in this scenario. And what did we get exactly? We're just up a pawn with a better position. That's it. That's literally it. Of course, always want to fight for a win. L puzzle, I agree. Puzzle wasn't clear, man. I feel like the puzzle wasn't clear enough. Interesting puzzle. Bishop c3 next, and then it's unclear. Exactly, it's very unclear. Okay, good job. Good job, guys. Let's see this puzzle. Right. Okay, material's looking equal. But in this position, he's currently threatening mate in 1. We can't escape. So our next few moves are going to be needing to be coming with check, right? Unless it's to play defense. After that, knight there, pawn there, I don't think it would be a defending position. Rook check looks like the most obvious move. Right? Okay, hold on. Okay, so rook check, king down, right? Knight's covering this. Yes, rook check, king down, rook sack, takes. Knight here, king down, takes queen. Pawn takes. Queen versus bishop and rook, and that should be enough. Right? Yeah, I think we got a little rook sack in this position. Queen b4, trust nothing bad will happen. That puzzle was like Patrick Dorgu, fast and strong, but just useless. Hey, don't say that, man. Do not say that, he's a good player. Royal fork. Let's get the royal fork. Check. Sack. Royal fork. Bang. Wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Ooh, why? Why would he do such thing? Why would he just give up on the spot? Why would white just give up here? Oh, because we're threatening mate in 1. Couldn't you have done this to prevent? Oh, no, we are threatening mate in 1. Because we're covering the escape routes. Okay. After you sack rook, can't you check with queen? I think there was, but that would have just lost our... I don't think there was any follow-up with a queen check. Alright, white to move. Yo, Josh, shush your mouth, bro. Telling me, yeah, alright. Eat the rookie. We did eat the rookie. White to move. Oh, he's giving check. Sorry, I thought we had mate. Okay, is it important where we go? Probably. Okay, we're threatening 2 main ones. So what we need to do is not give him the chance to bring a queen here, for example, or here. If we go here, queen check on d2, and we don't want to let him take our queen either, especially because he's promoting the pawn. Okay, we need to find a way to move to safety without letting him trade off the queens, you know? If we go here, I would say we can consider queen d2. So bang, bang. We can go there. Now, hold on a minute. Is there just no checks anymore? Right, we go here, queen here. We go here and he's got no checks. That's it. No? What am I missing? Unless I'm blind. Am I blind? King up, g2, queen d2, king h3, there's no more checks. There's nothing. Yeah? What are we thinking, guys? King g1, then king g2, then wait, king g1? No, we can't go g1. King g2, and then h3 is what I'm thinking. What if king f2, then king g3? King f2, then king g3, then bishop block, and mate back rank. Bishop block? We don't have a bishop block if you're talking about bringing this bishop. Guys, I think it's... I don't see anything better than this. It would be king g2. There's one single check in the position. In which case we go h3 and he's run out of checks. You know? He would need this spot. What if they give this check? We go there, there's nothing either. I think it is g2, h3, guys. I think there may be more ways to figure this out, but I feel like this is the fastest way. Phil, I did not see that. I did not see that. Alright, let's do that. G2, H3. JN, shush, bro. Alright. Okay, yeah, they can... Okay. I didn't even bother to think if they just come back. Now what? We sack the bishop. If they take, we go here. They go here, we have mate. But we sack the bishop, let's say king g8. Then... Alright, interesting. If we go here and they go here, we can come back and win the queen. And that could be it, you know. What are we thinking? Takes on g7 or no? Yeah, it might be bishop b2 check. I don't know if there's a mate after taking g7. I think it's discovered check to win the queen, maybe. Queen e7. Right here. Wait, we can't even access queen e7. There is only one obvious move, bishop sack. I think so, yes. Otherwise, what we doing? And they can just give a bunch of checks here. Alright, let's give this check. I think most people are with this idea. You could win queen, or there's probably mate in 13. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's mate anyways, really? Alright, let's take it for now though. Okay. We can go here, we can go here, but they can just escape. The most obvious move is to come back to v2. The most obvious move. And the simplest move, and it's definitely winning. But in puzzles, you need to find the best move. I mean, bishop here, king here. Honestly, he can escape, bro. Let's take the queen. Right. Win queen and we're good to go. I agree. Thank you for the follow, Anthony. Or Anthony. I'm not sure. Alright. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Someone said wait. Bro, stop. These puzzles, bro. I swear, they are stressful. Alright, white to move. Okay, thank you for the follow, Richard. Simplest is the best in a chess game when winning. I agree, to be honest. Especially in that scenario, like, you're never gonna end up losing that game unless you mouse slip your queen or something. Right. There is a check on the board. There are two checks on the board. I would say let's give this one some thought. And his only two moves would be these two. If he were to go here, queen check, king here, and then maybe at the very least, wait, hold on. Bishop check, king here, queen check, king here. Maybe we have this check. Bang, 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 bang. And maybe we give this check. If they go here, we have that. Oh no, did I miscalculate? Maybe. I like this as the first move. Bishop f5. Yeah, I see some bishop f5s. When I want to play a match, I won't be playing matches today, I think, to be honest. I'm not sure. We can maybe consider this, but I mean, queen check here, and then it would be king here. I don't see the end. Like, I see the first two moves, I think, which would be this. I want to say this, and then king here, and I'm not too sure after that. I feel like there's going to be a way to win the queen or the bishop. Did someone say we're trying to get a pawn? Oh, they did. Nah, I don't. Oh, it's not even a free pawn. It comes with check. They take and it comes with check. I don't think that would be... Nah. No, king d6 loses, right? Bishop win. Might be to win the bishop. Alright, should we just send it? I mean, do I see anyone else saying different moves other than queen f5 here. Start with bishop check is obviously the first move. I agree. I don't see anything else. Bishop will win. I feel like we win maybe this bishop. If we win the queen, then that's really nice as well. If we take pawn on f7, we can at least win the bishop, someone said. Let's start with this move. Right? Yeah, I see a lot of people saying bishop check. Alright, let's go. There is takes pawn here. He'll start with this move. Things might get a little messy. I like queen to c8 check. And then if they go there, I think that would be mate, right? Wait, sorry. They can go there. No? Pretty sure they can go there because we can't get that. There is this check on the board. He can go there, we can get that. That would be mate. Yeah, that would be mate. We go here, but they can just keep running here. And we've run out of checks. Especially after this move. I would say the first move is here. Queen c8. Queen b8. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess and assume you meant, yeah, queen c8. King. I don't think the king would go to d6. I think they go to queen to b6, sorry. We'll block with bishop if you check with queen. Wait. Block with bishop where exactly? With which queen check? After king d6, queen b8, and then you win a queen. So you're saying this, and we win a queen? Someone said, I think, unless I read that wrong. I'm good chess info, but thank you for asking. Queen g3 is bishop block. Queen g3. Ah, yes. Sorry. Yes, you're correct. So there's nothing here. There's only one check in the position. There's one single, I want to say, like the most threatening check has got to be this. Okay, if we go d6, you guys are saying we win the queen. Okay, we go there. They would be forced to go there. If you guys mean something like this, we need the queen covering the bishop. Bang, if they go here. Sorry. Wait, we go here? Oh my god, wait, well, my brain is gone. Should we start with the check, bro, and just see the next move? Can we tell you the answer if we see it? Of course, we're trying to do it together. Alright. Alright, let's give this check. Start with the check. Alright. Okay. King b6. King b6. This check. And if they go here, what happens? Oh my god, wait. Oh no, there's nothing there. Wait. My bad. What if this was the move? I don't think so. Maybe, I mean. We go here. They can go back. And then we've kind of run out of checks. No? Nah, pawn c5 will run into check. c5 check will let him give a check. I don't think there's any taken pawn here. Queen b8, then bishop d7. After queen b8, they can go here. We can't get this move because we're not covering the bishop. Queen e8 at the end of the line. Queen e8. Oh my god. Wait. If they go here, we go there. And there's no defending the queen. Okay. Alright, so now let's consider if the king goes here on a dark square. Then we can at the very least pick up this bishop. You know, thank you for the follow, White Monster Lover. We're winning bishop here, at the very least. If king c6, you win the queen with queen e8. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, let's give this check. Toyota crown, what does that mean? Alright, and the puzzle's finished. We were gonna win the bishop, I think. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Alright, we got this lined up. I like this idea. Actually, sorry, no, it's this simple. We go here, we cover this. He goes there, we go there. King there, and we get mate. This. King h1. Bishop g3. King there again, and mate on h2. Just pre-move, yeah. Yeah, okay, let's go here. Oh, that was it. Nice. Does this game mode focus more on quickness or just being correct? This game mode, there's no time limit, okay? Just trying to figure out each puzzle, so I wouldn't say it focuses on quickness. Puzzle Rush would focus on quickness. This is puzzle survival. Alright. I'm gonna time this guy out, bro. Guys, if we get a puzzle wrong, that's one warning that we could have avoided, especially if we rush the puzzle, okay? But yeah, good stuff, guys. Alright. Had to reply because I saw some message, man. Black to move here. And they've given a check. Okay. And I mean, I don't know. Are we playing defense here? And where do we go exactly? We have 3 moves to move out the way. We go here or here and they promote. I feel like we just go king d8 and we block promotion for now. But we need to think about white's next move on the board. Like, what if this is the move to let them promote? I don't think so. I feel like that's just unnecessary. I would say king d8. No questions asked. To be honest. King d8, block. Umbrella pawn first. What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that terminology. Yeah, no, we're in check at the moment. I mean, unless I see something otherwise, I would say king d8 as the first move. Alright. Okay, okay. Threatening mate in 2. Or like a mate in 3. So it would be this, and something like that. So best believe we're gonna need to find a checkmate here. 100%. I like this queen check. If he goes there, I think queen here. If king there, we can go there. Then they could go there. We have knight check. And that looks like it would be mate. They would have... Ooh. Can't give check here. Only one good check on the board, I think. This check, and these checks don't work. These two don't work. Sorry, this one doesn't work because he would just block. I would say queen f5 here. What are we thinking? Queen f5, queen f4. I think it might be something like that. You can move rook back or check with the queen. Umbrella pawn is when you use the opponent's pawn for protection. Okay. Makes sense now. I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright, let's go queen f5, yeah? Nice. Now, I think... Okay, so this check doesn't work. Sorry, I considered that, but they just take. Queen f4. And the only move would be king d3. In which case, queen c4. They can go back. Queen f4, they go there. Interesting. Bang, bang. If we go there, they can go back. I don't know. I would say queen f4 first move, but what's the follow-up? Rook f2. You mean f3? Maybe? Queen e5 gets you 1 pawn up. Actually 2 pawn. Now we lose this rook. We need to find a mate here. That 15-second rook. Bro, I'm not good with rook checkmates. I saw people like, how can't you do a rook checkmate and whatnot. Fully understandable, but I've never really... I should know how to do a rook mate, but that is not something I'm good at. Alright, let's see. You take his rook and then the umbrella pawn. And we can't... We need to find a mate here. I don't think there's anything with winning pawns and stuff. Alright, let me see. This is a draw at worst, yes. Yes, yes, exactly. So if we go here, at the very least king here, we go here, king here, we can give repetition. You know? Horse c6. No, we need something now. Because he's threatening mate after this move. Or to just win a queen, to be honest. Queen e4 doesn't... Queen e4 hangs the queen. There's none of this, because they hang a queen or a rook. This is the only check on the board, bro. Queen e5 check and then take his rook. Good point. Good point, good point, but we're losing after that. Okay, now I get what you guys were saying. We're losing because we have a queen and knight against rook, queen. We can clear this pawn. But queen and knight, I don't feel like we go for that. Queen and knight versus queen and rook. This is a draw because this puzzle, you're a rook down and you're going for a draw. Honestly, just could be it. Queen f4 is forced. I feel like we have to go queen f4. I don't see anyone. I don't see any other better ideas than this. I think it ends there because there was a forced draw in the position. All right, I saw a few of you say that. I mean, at the very least, we could have gotten a draw. And honestly, being down a whole rook, they have a passing pawn, that's completely worth it. Oh, my move's too hard to understand. You always get them later. Well, then probably, yeah. If that's the case, yeah. That was winning. What was the follow-up? Rook d2 after queen f4. Rook d2 would have been to move to the side, but they have the queen defending. I don't know. I don't remember the notations on the board fully. But yeah, anyways, good job, guys. Good job. Alright, white to move. White to move here. There is currently no kingside, no checkmate threat and whatnot. So, honestly, the start could just be pushing this pawn, right? Let's see. I mean, we can go rook g3 and attack the queen. There's none of this because we get that. I mean, wait, rook g3? He needs to worry about not losing his knight because it would come with check. Even though that would make the position equal at the very least, right? Going here, for example, and letting us take the knight would come with check, so that's really good. What happens after rook g3? Okay, I'm seeing some rook c8. You want knight versus rook, you never win that. What do you mean? I mean, he's got a whole knight up. This is definitely losing right now. My puzzle ring is 2800, I think. Rook g3 more powerful. What does rook c8 do? It just asks for a trade, and then what? After rook g3, someone says queen d5. Queen d5 would be e5, queen e5. As in this. What's the move? Okay. Say they go here, defending the knight, right? Right here. What's our move? What's the move we do? I think queen g3 and queen f6 is putting up a fight. Rook g8. Wait. Someone says after queen f6, rook g8. What if the king goes down? Rook here, queen here, rook here. If takes, we win a queen, right? They go here. We give this check. What if they go down? Then... Alright, wait, I'm a little confused. Rook g3. Queen f6. Rook g8 check. Let me see this. G8 check. King h7. Rook takes f8. Takes f8. If we take rook on f8, don't we hang our queen? In that situation. Someone said this idea, I think. But that would just hang the queen, no? Oh wait, the queen is defended. No, sorry, no, we're winning this, yeah. I thought the queen was hanging in this position. Never mind. Yeah, queen is defended. I apologize. Alright, so rook here, queen here, check, king down. Takes rook, and if takes, we take the knight, and we have a pawn that's coming close to promotion, and that should be winning. He takes rook back, then you take knight, and that should be winning, right? Alright, let's do that. Nice. Nice. Very nice find, man. Yeah, my mind is moving like a mango, bro. Like a donut. I thought the queen was hanging. Nah, that's very good. Good job, guys. Alright. Alright, yeah, off the bat here we have knight check. Right? Rook is pinned. We don't really have the rook in the game here. Unfortunately. But if we come with check, king's forced to go here or here, right? I mean, hold on a minute. There's this as well. Knight check. Let's say king there. We go there. Bishop could block. Maybe. What happens if we take the rook first? then I feel like that might be the first move. So what happens after king here though? I would like to say takes rook, right? Oh, wait. Knight check. If king there, I feel like we have good ideas. Let's consider this. Then we take. What happens after? Bro, what? This rook is... We're able to take this rook as well. Check, king there. Okay. Okay. Takes. I would say let's consider king f8, right? Takes rook. If bishop block, then can we take? Rook takes? There's like there's something here. Knight f6 is beautiful. Yeah, I think knight f6 here. First knight, next queen, and rook. If bishop block, rook e8 check. Yes. Yes. We take, and if bishop blocks... No, this rook is pinned though, that's the issue. Hello, Shabil, welcome. Alright, first move though, what are we thinking? Knight takes f6. It might be good to take some time here. See the move. See the whole, you know, like how this ends. But that looks like a really good first move. I feel like there is a forced back rank mate, yeah. Someone says forced rook back rank mate. It looks like material game puzzle. I get the feeling of a mate, but honestly, I think it can go one or two ways. Alright, but I feel like... Okay, say we went here. The rook just goes back. Well, if we went here, there's nothing going on here. Should we take first? Knight f6. Queen c8. Rook d8 would mean... Okay, say we go here. Let's say king here. We can take rook. If the rook comes here, we can take bishop takes, and then we have mate here. But that's if the rook comes back. Say we go here. King here takes bishop block. If we take the bishop, the rook takes. And there's no mate here because the rook's just cut. I'm stuck after I'm stuck after bishop block. If bishop blocks, then knight d7. Okay, hold on. Might be onto something, yes. Both rooks can be taken, yes, in this position. Rook e8 if bishop blocks. Oh, yeah, off the bat. I apologize. So, okay, so let's do this. The king can go there, but it makes it easier, right? So let's consider king here. Takes. If bishop blocks, then we... No, bro, the rook is pinned. Sorry, there's no rook e8. Yeah, the rook is pinned. Yes. There's no rook e8 mate as long as this rook is still on this. Bro. You know? Knight d7 then. So you're saying this. Knight d7. But then they can just take. And I guess we can take and we've won a rook. Yeah, bro, I say we just send it. Maybe it's not a mate. Maybe we just win material. Yes, after bishop blocks. Wait, after bishop blocks, you take the other rook. Oh yeah, wait, what? Is this? If he goes there, we can just take him and win it. Oh my god, guys, I apologize. I am... Let's go here. Let's take the rook, right? Unless there's something else. It's gonna be taking rook here, right? Queen c8. You guys with queen c8? Alright. Okay. Okay. Queen c8. Let's go queen c8. Right, bro, it's gonna be something like this. And maybe this even. Just the ventral mate or something, but I don't know. We take this rook now, right? Wait, he blocked. Oh yeah, the rook's pinned. Keep forgetting, bro. There's nothing here. We just take the rook. There's no rook e8, guys, because our rook is pinned. I feel like we just take the rook and we just up a whole rook. That's it. Right? Take rook. I think so. Sack the queen. Yeah, we're good, bro. Puzzle ends after takes rook. Must. Alright, rook takes d8. Well, d1. Okay. Don't know if that was an eventual mate, but queen taking our rook right there must have meant there was eventual mate. Or that it was just over, to be honest. I ain't gonna lose to time on a puzzle, bro. Don't say that. Alright, good job, guys. That was a nice puzzle. This puzzle's gonna be 2400 rated. Okay? They're gonna keep getting harder and harder. Okay. Alright, hear me out. I really like this move to get this pawn out of the way. And it's currently no queen, no knight checks. In terms of giving a decent check, I would say rook here. Someone said fork. Knight e6. Knight e6 and they have counterplay with rook there. Alright. I feel like it might be rook sack, guys. Rook sack. This is a good fine off the bat, but after something like this, it's just not. We have to move our queen, and there's no free rook or whatever, you know. Okay, I would say let's consider rook sack. If king ignores it, we have this mate. Yeah, so if king doesn't take, they go here, and we have mate. It's gonna be rook sack. King here. Rook here. Bang, bang. Bang. Unless we want something like that as well. What do you guys think the first move is? I'm seeing a lot of rook takes a7, yes. Queen checks after, maybe. Queen c7 is second move. Ah, queen c7. Yes. Knight's covering this, so if they make a run for it, rook here would be mate. So it would be this, queen c7. And they can go there, that's going to be mate. I think this is finished, this puzzle. Rook check near then, I think so. So takes here, queen check. If they go here, rook here is mate. Otherwise takes. King takes, queen check. They go there. Rook here is mate again. Alright, let's do it, man. No hesitation. Let's sack the rook. Queen c7. Queen c7. And then rook here. Alright, good job. Alright, let me get this real quick. Nice. That was easier than the last one. The last one, like, there was pin action going on. Things were going left, right, and center. Very nice rook sack. Were you trolling on the king rook YouTube short, or do you really not know how to mate with just the rook? I don't know how to mate with a rook. If anyone saw my recent TikTok or YouTube short of me doing a king and rook checkmate, that video, that clip was about 3-4 weeks ago. I am that bad doing a rook and king checkmate, but I have since improved, okay? So it's no longer looking that bad. Alright, that's all I'll say. I can probably do it quicker than how I did it in that clip, but yeah. Alright. Let's see. There is rook check here. There is rook check here. There is rook check here. There's king here. There's takes. There's takes. There's takes. There is king here, and then there's mate. Yeah, we make way into the position with queen takes g3. Yes. And why do we need to take this pawn first? Because we need to bring the king there and make sure it comes with check. Right? No queen takes g3 first. Wait, queen takes g3 first? No, after king there, I don't think there's follow-up. This is the most forcing scenario. Yeah, I mean, bro, we gotta send it. Let's do it. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, the queen moved there. Okay, that's confusing. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Queen sack loses, I agree. I mean, otherwise, if it was the thing, then that wouldn't have been correct, right? Okay, I like positions like these. If I were to take a guess... Right, king's only escape route right now is this. I feel like what we're going to need to do, what we're going to try and do is try and get knight f5, given that he can't take this pawn. So I would say first move is king g2. Yeah, I see you guys writing that as well. Can't move this knight too early. I saw someone said knight f5. I don't think we can do it now because we start losing. So it would be this. And there's no knight move to give a check, but also there's no knight move to prevent f5. You know? And even if there was a knight move to prevent f5, then we start promoting this pawn. So let's just go king g2. Okay, wait, I didn't think about that, but we just go here, right? There's no win after king f5? What do you mean? Okay, I mean, if we go here, then he just takes. We go king h2 right here. Has to be. Wait, king h2. Knight still can't do nothing. Yeah, it's like, why not? Knight f5 mate. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Alright, this puzzle's looking quite nice. No queens on the board. Okay. There is this check. There is this check. And if he came for the knight, we can go here. If he takes the knight, we can take bishop, king out of the way, and then take the knight, and that's winning. Wait, hold on. No. We're down a piece. What I said, if he tries to, like, take knight, we come here. He goes there, for example. We take knight. It's 2 rooks against 2 rooks. Oh. Wait. Okay, so we're just looking to equalize in this position. Yeah, you guys are saying knight b2. Right? Knight b2 takes here, and we've just equalized, right? That's it. We need to get used to these puzzles, okay? They're getting harder, so it might just be to equalize on material and whatnot. Knight takes, then rook fork. Yes, equalized position. I agree. All right, so let's take the bishop. Bro, I overcomplicated it on my life. I was ready. Okay. I think these two moves are worth thinking about. If we go here, they could go there. And I feel like there's nothing left. Say we go a5. a5. Queen there, I feel like would be a risk. You know? Don't forget our knight is hanging, so at the end of the sequence, we're gonna have to be winning because they can win this knight. That puzzle was 25-50, believe it or not. Even though it was much simpler than like the past 5 to 10 ones behind it. Before it. Nah, bro. Nah, Jazz Blue. You guys are giving good ideas. I appreciate that, Pavlo. I can't read the surname, but thank you. Shams, your voice is so raspy today, bro. What is wrong with this guy, man? Just a bunch of waffle. Okay, knight c4, queen here, then what? If we start with knight c4 here. Queen a5, what happens next? What happens next? Let's see. Do we do a deflection move? I don't see anything out of that. I would say one of these are moves to think about. I don't think they'll play that if the knight goes there. This. But we gotta think about all the moves they can do, you know? And I feel like that might be safe enough for the queen, even though it's weird. Hold on. If they go there, then we have nothing at all. Right? Someone says knight c4, then knight b5. Wait, knight b5 is in this? Okay, okay. Like, no matter where they go. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I said knight here and the queen goes here. No, I apologize. I might have said that. Yeah, my bad. Knight c4, queen a7. Knight b5. Takes. And it looks like no escape because of this bishop. Like, we gotta coordinate with our pieces, bring this knight. Now the bishop's in the game. Only move is this. Knight here. And if the queen goes there, then we've got a fork. And that's just really good, I guess. Wait. Yes. We would have fork, queen out the way. Takes rook. If takes, we can take here on the way out. And we won a rook for the price of a knight. And that should be winning. If they take, once we hop on b5. Wait, sorry, I said this knight hangs. No, we use this knight. Alright, let's go knight c4. Queen here. Knight here. If they take, we take, and the queen's trapped. So let's say here. Then we have fork, queen out the way somewhere, and we just win the rook, and that's it. Okay. Alright, queen trap should be end of the puzzle. Honestly, yes. Possibly. Alright. Nice. Very, very nice. What's this? Okay, never mind. I saw something weird. It actually did end the puzzle on queen trap. I thought it would have continued. It's valid though. They ended there. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Right, okay, so they're currently threatening maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. I like Queen F6. Defends. Wait, Queen F6 doesn't defend this. Well, sorry, if we go here and they do that, that's the thing. I think Queen F6 is a fork. And the bishop is covering F1, which is really good. In case you wanted to put more pressure here. You know? What are we thinking, guys? I'm thinking Queen F6. And I don't see any way to protect the knight and the rook at the same time. Knight rook for queen over knight for rook. Knight and rook for queen over knight for rook. Would that be worth it? And how does that even happen? Like, what's the line from here? Okay, hold on. What if we go here? What if we go here, rook here, takes, I don't know, queen back. I know we should be fine. I think we just go with Queen F6 and just see what happens. Hello, Richard, welcome. I agree with F6, really strong move. I think so. I think it works. We'd be winning though, yeah, so whatever happens if he's trying to win this bishop, there's gonna be a way to, you know, stop whatever happens. Alright. Yeah, like you might as well do that at that point. I don't really know about that though. Yeah, alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Queen F6 was that strong, I guess. Okay. Let's see. So we can take the bishop. I guess his queen would take. We take bishop, queen here, we can try to do something like this. I don't know. I don't really know what that does though. Okay, what we have here. I feel like there's something here. You know? Bringing the knight, maybe the queen. I feel like this check would be pretty nice, but I don't know how we can get there soon. Sack bishop. You mean just take right here? Sack now on e4 looks really good. I think they can just take here. What's the follow-up from there? Queen check, right? We go here and we're threatening this, so let's consider takes, right? Queen h4. Check. They can block. We can take. Wait. I'm a little stuck. What level is this puzzle? Might be something like 2650. Bishop f7 check. Followed by knight e5. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Checking they can just take. I don't think there's anything there. I'm not sure. Knight takes e4, they can just take our bishop, yes. To be honest, yeah. I feel like knight takes e4, they take here, and I don't think knight e4 works. After knight sack, bishop takes knight. Well, what's their first move? After this, they could just take that bishop. You know? Bishop takes knight. Could be something. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Takes knight, pawn takes. If we go here and they take, then we gain access to queen h4. And if they move to the left, we have mate here. So it would be them moving here. And maybe we can give that check. But they would just run away. So something like this. And then some way to make way for the queen. Or something. Someone said rook check. We don't have a rook close enough, bro. Bishop takes knight, then knight takes e4, followed by queen h4 looks fun, but maybe not be anything. I agree with you. I think it's really fun. I just don't know if there's a... Someone says that's the solution. After knight sack, bishop takes knight. Nah, because they're not forced to do this. Or like, after this knight sack, they can just take her. How many moves do you have? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Just however moves in a puzzle. We go here, takes, knight here. If takes, queen h4. They can't go there because of mate. So, king goes there. And I guess we can give this check, but they just move out the way. Rook d8 wins queen. Rook d8. Oh, we have a rook here as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Wait. What's good, Abdurrahman? I think I said that correct. Yeah, there's rook d1 when we give this check. Can't you go to f2? F2. Well, okay, so takes. If they don't take here, we're threatening this. Or just to win a pawn. You know? Say takes. Takes pawn. And if they take, then we come here. King here. Rook d8 check. King out of the way, win queen. You know? What we thinking? D-file open after knight sack. Exactly. And yeah, I mean, we bring a rook here, king out the way, win the queen. I think that's it. I think he won't even take our knight. I think so as well. But just know that if they do, queen check, king here, we win the queen. So takes knight, forcing this pawn to take here, meaning we can access h4 without a pawn blocking. How do you do the puzzles on chess.com? It's in one of the tabs on the left. Alright, should we do it? Who's ready? Look at bishop d3 too. They can just run, you know? Alright, I'm gonna lock in this idea. You guys wanna lock it in? If they don't take knight, it's mate. Yes, it would be mate. Right, we'll see. I might be missing something. Let's take the knight. Let's sack the knight. And they took. I don't know about taking, but they take. And then it would have been king here. Rook d1 check. They couldn't block with anything. King out of the way. Win queen. And that was it. Good stuff, guys. That was a very good find. Alright, white to move here, okay? Yeah, bishop takes knight. Making the move to a position where we can access queen h4 after sacking knight. To where the pawn can't block the queen check anymore was very nice. Like, everything played together nicely. What if king c1 after check? We would have had mate in one with the bishop and queen lined up. Bro, I told you how to do puzzles on chess.com. It's on like the left somewhere. you go to the puzzle section on the left of the screen. And if you're on mobile, it should be very easy. I'm not sure. Alright, this puzzle is 2700 rated. Okay. Now, if we push the pawn, right, we're gonna get promotion because we have our queen covering. But we push the pawn, they promote, but we come with check. You know? And this is locked off. So once we give this check, the only move is here. Or here. If they go here, I feel like that might be a very good start. Honestly, this is one of those puzzles where we can just like rush it and just do move by move and see what happens. Alright, bang, bang. Oh, you guys are saying queen h5 check. What, now? Now? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of queen h5. I would have thought to push the pawn. Okay, queen check and then what? You know? I feel like the fact we promote with check is overthrowing this, but what happens after queen h5 check? c5 he trades and we lose. How does he get to c5? Wait. Okay, I'm a little confused. Pawn push. I want to say pawn push. I would say pawn push. Some said king e4. After this. Don't worry, Barnaby, all good. Pawn push. Push pawn looks killer. I feel like this is too complicated to kind of... I mean, like, say king goes there, we go there, they can even catch the pawn out, you know? I feel like we promote, they promote, we come with check. The king goes here. Then we have this check, right? It's looking too good. And then they would be forced to go there. Queen here would be mate or something. I don't know if I... Wait. Did I just say... What did I say? What the hell did I just... Wait, yeah. King here. Check. Bang. Bang. Comes with check. King here. Check. King there. Checkmate. Maybe? Bro. Queen h5. Okay, queen h5. Wait, queen h5? Queen d5. And queen d7. Well, what are his moves to get to queen d5 and then queen d7? I think it is c7. Personally. I'm seeing a lot of pushing pawn. Queen c7. Queen e4 check. Ah, they could give this check, yeah. In which case... Yeah, hold on. It's not that simple. Hold on, bang. Alright, let me time out this guy for spamming, bro. It's weird. Alright, pawn up, queen check, takes. We go here, and they get to promote. Someone says queen c7 is winning. But remember, then we get to come with a check somewhere, right? Oh! I think I saw someone... I didn't read the rest of your message, Vivek, but I think you're telling the truth. We have this. If queen here. Takes. We have promote. They have promote. We have this. And at the very least, bro, it might be hard to calculate or like a little unclear, but takes, and if they go here, we come with check. That's just looking too good. Yeah, queen takes b7 in the skewer line. Alright, let's go with c7. Alright. I saw someone saying something about queen takes h5 and he called me bad at chess, bro. Alright. Alright, good job, guys. Nice. Very nice. I thought it was push and pawn. At the very least, you know, if he promoted and the queen didn't offer the trade, we had a bunch of moves to give checks and whatnot, and that looked too good to miss out on. Yeah, good stuff. Alright. Black to move right here. Okay. And we are down 2 pawns. F1 check is probably the simplest move in this position, which they then go there. Say we push pawn. Honestly, they can take and they can just escape. I don't know if there's something here though. I don't really see what the... If we check, find a way to do this, we can threaten this mate. What are the puzzles? Okay, this one's gonna be something like 2750, and the next one would be a little harder than this one right here. Rook f1 check, king down, rook e7. Looks good with the idea of rook a e1 and unstoppable mate. Oh yeah, bro, I think it's that simple. King goes there, rook here. I was in my head thinking, what if they go there? Then we just win a rook. This looks unstoppable. Yes. Like the placement is perfect because we go here, king here. This is the only open file we can get to without, you know, having this guy in the way. So this. He's not even close to mate, so, you know, we can do this move, rook e7, threatening this. There's no pushing these 2 pawns, and the white king needs that to get some breathing room. But honestly, check, king here, bang, should be unstoppable. Should be. Pawn a5 first to do something with this. Now, we don't want to give him breathing room. Perpetual on rook d5. Rook d5. This rook? What would the rook do? Yeah, I agree. Someone said his defense is too slow. I agree with that. What if white pushes the c pawn? They don't have an escape route with c pawn. The king would have been here. They're too slow. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, so at this point you just sack a rook. And, you know, to avoid mate, sack the rook, and then game's over 10 moves later. Nice. That was a good find with rook ae7, not gonna lie. Very nice. Alright. Okay. We're currently on level 53, by the way. 2800 puzzle right here. Someone saying check and skewer. Right, off the bat, bro. Free queen. If we take the queen, are we winning? Yes. Queen and bishop is better than rook and 2 minor pieces. Surely this puzzle can't be that easy. What if there's a mate threat? What if there's a mate threat? You know? Wait, we have the bishop. Ooh. We go here? Sorry. We go here. King here. What if we go here? I think that's definitely winning, but these puzzles are a bit... We need to find the best scenario. Queen h7, king down, check, and they block. Okay, say we take. And if he moves out of the way, then free queen, right? But let's say he takes the bishop. Then we should get mate with queen h5. Wait, so this is what I'm thinking. On that queen h7 line, like I see a lot of you saying, okay? King down, bishop here. If they move out of the way, then free queen, right? If they block, we take, and if they take the bishop, then queen h5. Wait, queen h5? Queen h6. We force the king down. Bro. Queen h7, bishop h4 wins queen for bishop. I think so. You look Albanian. I think that's a lie. If so, then fair enough. If they block with pawn, I think there may be an eventual mate. I agree with you, Ryan. Not queen h5, it's rook g8. Okay, I get what you was. Wait. No, to like we go here, this. Sorry, we go here, this. The rook's in the corner, like we can't bring our rook before the queen. I saw someone saying something about rook g8. No, rook g8 and they would block, but then the rook comes off. I don't know. Let's go with this check, right? Okay, who's saying otherwise? Are we all thinking this check, right? Because why not this check? Because he escapes. We give this check right here on h7. Yeah, I'm waiting for confirmation, guys. There is rook h7 to win the queen, but we want to do better than that, and I think this might be a good start. Yeah, that's true, Kevin. His name is Dr. Lupo, unfortunately. Alright, let's go queen h7. Yes, bishop check. Now I think we take the pawn and we lure in the king. If we go there, if we go there and bishop there, we just take, and then he takes and we take, and it's queen versus knight and rook. I apologize to those saying rook g8. I think rook g8 is going to come into equation. He could also go here, but we're winning really nicely. You know? Do we take the pawn? And let's take the pawn. No looking back. Come on. Nice. Rook to g7. And if they block, we take. Queen takes, we take. King out the way somewhere. And then we even take the knight. Wait, unless, yeah, wait. Some people are saying mate in one. Hold on. Now, if we go here. If we go here, he goes there. If we go here, he could go there. Unless we keep giving these checks, you know? Wait, so let's consider this check. Wait, this check don't work. And this check lets him escape. Guys, I think it's this, bro, to win material. Take is forced. Bro, if we go here, we've won no matter what. No matter what. There's no mate here. There's no check here to run the king down. There's this move that doesn't work after king f6. There's this move. Then he goes there. We can go there. He just keeps moving. He just keeps moving, bro. I think it's rook g8, man. But I'm seeing a few different suggestions. Put the queen where you're trying to put the castle. I feel like Ooh, it's gonna be a queen trade after bishop blocks. After this? Nah, we win material here. Could take queen, then rook. If we go with rook g8, bishop blocks, right? Take comes with check. If takes, we take. King out the way, we win knight. Queen versus rook. Queen h6. King here. And then rook g8. Someone is suggesting. So that your king comes into play for the mate. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Say they block. We go here. You're saying bring our king, right? Is there no time limit? No. Guys, I really want to go rook g8. What's good, Wahab? Hello. Black bishop. This is definitely winning, but the puzzle wants the best situation. h6 isn't safe. Yes. We can't go h6. I might have said h6, I'm not gonna lie. I might have said that, yeah. How long you been live for? Hour 50, bro. 1 hour 50. Alright, rook g8, I'm seeing... Someone's saying queen h4. Nah, they escape. Wait, queen h4 and they escape. Bro. Yes. Rook g8, rook g8. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Oh my god. Rook g8 is just winning on the spot. Okay, we took our time to calculate if there's mate or not, but I don't think there was, you know. Is it true they banned your Lichess account for cheating? Bro, I don't even use Lichess, man. This guy's trying rubbish. Great puzzle, it was a nice puzzle. Guys, this is the last puzzle I'll do, and I'll start wrapping up the stream. I'll be honest, okay? So we'll do some more puzzles tomorrow. If we get the next one correct, we're on level 55. Alright? Rook sack looks enticing, I agree. So if we take... if we take... If we take... Alright, rook is under attack. This comes with check. Takes. If they go here, we have this. Maybe this and then this. I think that might be forced mate, maybe. So after this, let's consider that they take. Maybe. Takes with queen. They go there. Bang, bang. What if we take with bishop? I don't know. I feel like rook sack might be the move. Bishop sack looks really strong. Right, what am I missing? Because I'm thinking if we were to even start with this, they just take our rook. And if they do that, we have this. King here takes. And I don't think they can stop that. Wait, bishop sack might actually be the way. Yeah, rook sack is too slow. SM, rook sack definitely. SM, your opinion is invalid, bro. And unimportant. Yeah, so if they take, takes. What if the king goes down? I mean, we have check. Wait. We have check. So let's consider this. And if they take, then yeah, that's mate. If they take the bishop, it's mate. If they take the rook, we take the knight. If they go here, bishop check. But then what? After bishop sack, unstoppable mate on the way. I think so. I feel like rook sack is too slow, bro. I see some people saying rook sack. That was my initial thought though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, if they take here, and they take here. Someone said queen takes h3 first. Yes. Yes, I agree with you, Vivek. Alright, what we thinking? Takes. Let's take it. Queen sack, yeah, you're out of your mind. Why would you trade a rook for a knight? I mean, we're trying to get a mate. But I don't know if it's like a matter of that's the way to go or not. Alright, I see most people saying bishop check. Thank you, Jazz Blue. I really appreciate that message, man. Glad you enjoyed. And take care. Okay, guys, some people are saying rook sack though now. On TikTok. Bro, rook sack. If he takes, we come in with bishop maybe. Bro, bishop. I haven't seen a lot of people say rook sack on TikTok. You guys telling me to hurry, like I'm not reading people, half the people saying rook sack and bishop sack. Alright. Alright, man. Let's see. I would say bishop sack. How can it not be bishop? I agree. Bro. And I see all of you on YouTube saying bishop, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it. That's it. That's it. The puzzle just ended. Why would it end right there? Alright, let's do one more puzzle. Alright, one more. Good stuff. Final puzzle, okay, and I'll end the stream. Puzzle ended there because the move was that strong. Honestly. It's a bit weird it ended there, but I'm guessing the move was just that strong. If he takes rook, then check with the queen and take knight with b for unstoppable mate. Yes. It was going to be that simple. If you rook sack, there's no forced move for white. If we did a rook sack, you know, the puzzle would have said it was incorrect. It was too slow, rook sack. Alright. Yeah, I see people saying rook d8. Which would force his king here. Right? If we go rook d8, king goes there. And then let's see. I mean, I would say knight here might be something to think about. If he goes back though, I don't think there's any follow-up with the knight. Like discover check type of thing. That makes sense. Hold on. Rook d8, king here. I don't think there's anything there. You go rook d8, king here. Pawn push, you can just push. Rook d8, king here. Okay, we're down a minor piece as well. I would say there's a mate threat. Rook d8. King down. Otherwise mate. Once the king's down. I think that might be a good start, man. But what would that be doing? People are saying knight g5. Knight g5 after rook d8. g7, then promote to queen. What do you mean g7? Oh, wait. Knight g6 would protect h8 for rook. We can't get to knight g6. Do you mean... Wait, knight g... If rook... Oh my god. Knight g6 would protect h8 for rook. What do you mean knight h6? And... I don't know. Rook d8. King down. Knight g6. You guys mean g5? Okay, wait. Rook g7, then promote to queen. As in push the pawn. I don't understand. Like, to sack the rook, and we need details, bro. Check then pawn push. With which piece check then pawn push? Knight f8. Rook takes f8. If we gave that check after like a king down type of thing, and if they took, that would be good. So this scenario is good. Maybe. But they could have just gone king instead of taking the knight in that scenario. Rook d8. Knight f8. Knight f8, if they don't take, knight g6. Discover check. Oh, and then... Yeah. Oh, okay, this. Okay, I get it now. I'm late to the party. I am late to the party. Here, but we gotta consider takes. Like, is that good? Like, are we winning after that? If the rook just takes though, because they can do this, and then we have our two rooks against these three. You know what I mean? Let's start with rook d8 though. If we go here, if they go here, knight here, discover check, king back, may. Okay. But once we give this check, they take. We give this check, they take, we take, and they go there, and they offer a rook trade. No? I think it's just a winning position. Honestly, it might just be that good of a position that, okay, they have this bishop and knight. We have two rooks. We have two minor pieces, but our position is just better. But is there any other ideas other than knight f8 right here? Otherwise, I'll go there right now. Rook g7. Right here? Some people saying knight g5. Wait, hold on. Knight g5 takes. Rook here. They can push, preventing that. Nah, they can wait. They can escape knight g5 after rook g3, pushing pawn, takes, king down, check, king's escaped. Try rook f8 right now. Rook f8 and the rook just moves out the way. Maybe. Otherwise, if they take, even if we go here and they take off the king there, we don't have anything. You play rook g5. Wait. Rook takes g7 check. Now? Force mate. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. Rook sack takes. What were we saying? Knight f8 check. King here. Knight here. They escape. No? Am I not calculating what happens after king rook g7? It would be takes, rook f8, king here, then what? Check with rook or he's gonna take your knight. Rook takes g7. I'm seeing a lot of rook takes g7 and I'm seeing some knight f8. if we go knight f8, we're playing for this endgame where we have 2 rooks against these 3. Which is losing most of the time, but it might be if our position is better, then that's worth it. Knight f8 doesn't work, rook just takes your down material. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, you guys are saying knight g5. Guys, I told you knight g5 doesn't work, I think. Rook g7, 100% force mate. Alright, we do this. It's going to be rook and rook versus these 3, okay? We go knight f8. He goes there. We go here. Sorry. Wait. We go here, they take. We go here. King here, knight here, discovered check. Then they just escape, right? Someone says go f6. Might be a good idea. If they take with pawn, then what? Also, if we go knight g5, takes, rook g3, trying to go here. So, yeah, if we go here, rook here, pawn down, takes, king here, rook check, and the king is escaped in time. Oh my god. King can't move into check, bro. It's rook g7. Did I say the rook would move into check? I might have. My brain is all over the place with this one. Alright, guys, tell me... Okay, listen. I feel like enough is enough. Tell me your number 1 move right here. And I'm going to pick the one that's being suggested the most. Okay? Okay? Let's see it. I'm seeing a lot of rook g7. I'm seeing a lot of rook g7. But there's a lot of knight f8 as well. Knight f8 and he just takes. I don't think it can be that. This looks really risky. I just don't see what comes out of it. I feel like we lose this puzzle here because it's like 50-50. Or close to 50-50. Alright, let me see. Oh my god. Let me see. Someone's saying f6, bro. I'm sorry, you're the only person saying f6. I'm sorry about that. Guys, I'm seeing more rook g7. I'm seeing a lot of rook g7. Alright, rook g7. Oh my god. Thank you for the heart me and the heart me, Ghost and Kai. Thank you guys for the gifts. Okay. Right, so this. F8 knight. King here. Then what? This move? King here. Rook f8. Rook f8. Can't go there. Can't go there. And can't go there because of the pawn. Oh my god. It's this. King here. Knight here. Discover check. King here. And then mate here. Guys, I apologize to the people. You know, I was doubting about this scenario. What I was thinking was this. King here. This. King here. And I thought he escaped. But the mate is just one move away. Alright, good find. I'm not gonna lie. Very good find. Oh! Oh my god. Stress, man. Stress. Hair loss. Everything, bro. Very nice. That's what happens when people put minds together, man. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, in that puzzle, I didn't see anything that was working. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna end the stream now. I wanted to play a few bullet games against you guys, but I promise tomorrow, next time I start the stream, that's what I'll be doing. Good job, guys. Okay. What level is this puzzle? This one's gonna be 3K rated. I'm gonna end it here, though. I see you guys suggesting, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna be ending. Alright. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be back and we'll resume the puzzle, so make sure you're there. I apologize, we're not doing this right here. Are you gonna finish the puzzle, Rush? I'll wait until tomorrow and we'll resume this one right here. Alright, I said this 11 minutes ago. Bro, I was not seeing it. I didn't see a move that... I didn't see anyone say rook f8 at the end of knight... at the end of rook sack here. I might be wrong though. Alright, sorry guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll resume this, okay? Free up. Alright. Goodbye guys, goodbye. See you.